Now, the government's policy on 100% transition continues to place a huge strain on the limited teaching and learning facilities. Appreciating these gaps, Smart School Technologies came with an innovation that resulted in the creation of Smart Teaching Broadcast, which enables teachers to teach more than one class at the same time. Although custom-made for Maranda High School, the system has been gaining traction and now schools are relying on it for exams revision. Shadrach Miti with the details.
We were proceeding with the revision.
It is mid-morning at Machako School and a physics lesson is going on. And as the classroom teacher delivers, the school principal is following the lesson from the comfort of his office. He can occasionally call in, especially if he notices something strange from the students that might have escaped the attention of the classroom teacher.
Well, I notice a few desks are empty.
Some students are at the library.
Then there is this version of teaching and learning.
We start with the Rift Valley. What is the Rift Valley? Kibe.
This is teacher Mwende Mutua teaching geography from a special room away from the classroom.
Then now the Rift Valley is formed.
She is teaching not just one class, but 7 at the same time. It is called Smart Teaching Broadcast.
Smart Teaching Broadcast is a first of its kind in that as opposed to other teaching, online teaching platforms, this one has very closely mimicked a physical in-class teaching interaction between the teacher and the learner. It has audio interaction between the teacher and the student in class, such that the teacher can ask the students in class a question and they can be able to answer. Secondly, it has a visual interaction between the teacher and the students in class, in that they can see the teacher on the screen in the classes and the teacher is able to see the student in all the classes that she's teaching from the screen in the teaching student.
The digital learning system is a very interactive mode of teaching and learning. You know, teaching has evolved from the days that we used to have one teacher teaching one class. But now using the digital learning system, I can have myself broadcast to 7 classes.
We have a central place that we shall slowly develop it into a studio, a teaching studio, where one teacher can conduct lessons, and these lessons are followed in all the other classes. The teacher, through the CCTV cameras, can see the students. They can talk. They can teach. The students can follow. And the students can talk back in case one of them has a question. He or she can pinpoint the class because she's watching on the screen. And then pick the student to ask whatever question. Of course, with time, we want to develop it in a manner that we can capture him or her, you know, even writing notes. At the moment, it is purely in a PowerPoint form, but they can ask and respond.
Smart Teaching Broadcast was initially custom-made for Maranda High School. It enables the teacher to reach several classes from one point. The system can also help teachers achieve illustrative interactions with students of up to infinite numbers. Maranda High School Chief Principal Edwin Namachanja says the system is not just perfect but very effective in lesson delivery and revision of exams.
And this is helping us, technology, helping us to cut on teacher shortage in school, and even where we have an expert teacher, he can or she can be able to teach across the classes at a single go, and all the learners benefiting, sharing the notes with the students from the studio. We are happy with the technology.
They had a need to be able to teach several classes. They have 11 Form 4 classes. They needed to have a platform where they can teach all the 11 classes at once while achieving the benefits of a physical in-class teaching experience between the teacher and the learner. And that is how the teaching broadcast came about.
The system can be used for both teaching and administrative. Chief Principal Machakos School Kahindi Muli says while the school uses the technology for purely teaching, he uses it to monitor every situation in every class and initiate immediate intervention whenever needed.
As an administrator, it helps me monitor what is happening. You know, I can monitor it from the comfort of my office without really having to do the Umbwe system where I'm walking around all the classes. I can monitor that classes are being taught. I can listen in. I can choose to listen in to one of the classes and hear what is going on. As a teacher, it also helps you to reach the students at the same time. Yeah. Where an information needs to be passed in the same way. Yeah, you know, even if you are teaching two different classes and you are going in at two different times, you will not deliver the lesson in the same way you delivered in the first.
Indimuli says the challenge of 100% transition and the hard lessons learned during COVID-19 demanded that schools become creative and innovative in their approaches to teaching and administration.
If you needed to utilize the few teachers that you have, then it meant you have to put more students in a class. And if you have to reduce the class sizes, it means that you have to have more streams and therefore increased number of teachers. So that became a challenge, and therefore we had to look for a solution.
This system is not meant to undermine the role of physical in-class teaching. No. This system was developed to actually stretch further and try to cover up for the deficits of the physical in-class teaching, such as this particular time when the schools are being faced with the challenge of revision for the candidates.
While at Maranda High School, the system enables a single teacher to teach 11 classes at the same time. At Machakos School, a teacher is able to teach 7 from 4 classes at the same time.
It is very effective, especially in the Form 4 classes, because now we are revising for the exams. We are done with revision, so I will come here and take the whole Form 4 block through one topic, you know, and the other teachers will be just monitoring the learners as I teach.
It is timely in our school, a time like now when we are revising with the candidate, because as you know, Machakos School, we have a number of streams, but through the broadcast, we are able to monitor the classes at the same time, as well as do the team teaching.
For the case of Maranda High School, 11 Form 4 classes, all at once needing revision. Then also, it was designed to serve also for the challenge of teacher preference, whereby the students prefer to be taught by one particular teacher who they believe is best at tackling a certain topic.
It is one way of synergizing the strengths of the teachers that you have. One can be delivering and the rest are monitoring a class activity that is being done. So here you find you are collaborating. The teachers are collaborating. They are seeing what is going on in the class when you are teaching. They are also listening to the delivery of the lesson. And then at the end of it, you, as a department, or as members of a given subject, you can sit down and even discuss the delivery of the lesson.
The Smart Teaching Broadcast, developed by Smart Schools Technologies, known for providing learning institutions with critical technological solutions, has been termed as the best way to create synergy and leverage on the strength of every teacher, while at the same time enhancing collaborative teaching.
The students can hear the teacher and the students can ask the teacher the questions. Yeah. Then the students can also see the teacher, a visual interaction. Yeah, they can see the teacher and the teacher can see them as they ask the questions, as he responds to the students. Also, by way of illustration, the teacher is able to achieve an illustrative interaction with the students. That is, he is able to stream live the teaching materials, the diagrams, the notes. He's able to stream them live to the classes.
The students fairly like it. Yeah. Maybe because they are being handled by one person. Secondly, is also the excitement that they can watch the teacher, they can talk to the teacher, and also they can hear what another student in another class is asking. Yeah? Because when the student is asking a teacher, the others can listen to it.
Teachers and students alike say there can never be a better system for revision than smart teaching broadcast.
We have to integrate ICT in our teaching and learning, whether we like it or not. We have to evolve with change. There's no way we can now stick on the old methods of learning. We have to adapt things as they come. And this method is effective because the learners, number one, are very attentive because they are seeing something new. They are seeing their teacher on a screen and they want to listen to what the teacher is saying. They also want to answer questions. They want to test the gadgets. They want to see if the thing is really working.
We have shortage of teachers in this country, but an experience of our teacher is being seen by making use of this broadcast and helping all the students in our school.
Shadrach Miti, KTN News.
Well, thanks, Shadrach Miti, for that report. Before we take a short break, then still on education matters, we have just received a circular from the Ministry of Education, all in regards to the KCPE examinations that are kick-starting tomorrow. And they're focused on the inclusion of non-registered learners in